Hi folks, and welcome back to another short video from Brummie in the Highlands. I'm back at the Fairy Glen car park, just down behind the pub. The Plough pub just there in front of me, but it's not the best place to park. Park on the main car park by the toilets, but the reason I've chosen this particular part is it's easy to get through to the fairy village. Lots of people miss the fairy village, so I'm going to take you to that now, the fairy village, and then we'll have a walk up to the first waterfall. You can't get to it from the second waterfall from the Ethy Road anymore because the bridge is broken, but we'll get to it from this. So we'll go and look for the fairy village just now. So we're just heading into the Fairy Glen over this little bridge, and you can see the stream there that runs underneath. That runs all the way from the waterfalls all the way down. There we go. Down into the sea. And just to the right there, not sure if you can see it through the trees, you'll see the beach. And to the left of that, once you get to the seafront, is the Rosemarkie Beach Cafe. So that gives you an idea of where we are. So we'll walk now along the Fairy Glen. Glen is the Scottish word for valley, so it's a small valley. But we'll keep walking under this bridge now. I need to duck. It's quite a small bridge. There we go. We'll just keep walking through, and then you can see these little bridges on your left as well there. And they link to the houses. People's houses, the backs of the houses. That would be a nice place to live. Now just coming into view is the fairy village. Not sure we're going to see any fairies today. There we go, you'll see how these little bridges connect to people's houses there at the back. Isn't that lovely? Who would like to live there? And you can see the fairy village. Now this is lovely in the summer. People do take care of it in the summer, but not so much in the winter. All the little houses with the toadstools. Isn't that nice for the kids? And then you've got the back shot there of the houses and the bridges that link to the houses. So we'll continue walking now. So just bear in mind that if you park on the Fairy Glen car park, which is just coming up on the left, then you will be on the wrong side to visit the fairy village. So you need to park on the main car park and then walk across that little bridge that we crossed. But there we go, you'll see the car park on the left now. That's the main Fairy Glen car park, which is the popular one. But that will take you a walk on the opposite side of this stream. And you'll miss the fairy village, which is a shame. So you can see how beautiful it is in the autumn. All the colours, the golden leaves. There you go, you can see the bridge there just ahead of us, which is the main road, which takes you up to Cromarty. Very slippy, and for all you adventurous folk there, to your right there, you've got a swing attached to the tree. Isn't it beautiful now, that bridge? Lovely view, and the stream still running next to us there. It's getting muddier as we go through. Bring your wellies or some good walking boots for this one, especially this time of year. I'm being attacked by the bushes. Lots of wildlife as well in the Fairy Glen to look out for. They've cut lots of trees down. You can actually see the road there on the right. Lots of trees there. That used to be very hidden from the road, but not anymore. It's quite exposed. Just coming off the bridge there. So I'm just quite amazed. It's been a while since I've been down the Fairy Glen, but I'm just amazed at how much the trees have been chopped back now. Whether that's due to storm and they've had no option but to do that, or what. But that's certainly more exposed now. And if you were coming round there on that road and it's icy, you could easily slip off and go down this slope where the trees used to protect it. Now, if you look to the left there on the screen, you will see the wooden path. Now, if you parked on the Fairy Glen car park, that's where you'd be now. You'd be walking along there. So it would be a little less muddy there because it's a nice wooden boardwalk. But, as I said earlier, you will miss the fairy village. It's a hidden gem, isn't it, the fairy village? So as we make our way to the first waterfall, you can see now we're getting higher. The stream's below us there. Very slippery. So here we are now at the crossing point. If you were on the other side, this is the crossing point with that little bridge there. And then that blue post is actually a donation box. So if you wanted to help towards the upkeep of the glen, all the steps and things like that, that's where you would do it. Okay folks, so just got another little stream now as we make our way up to the end. And we'll just keep moving forward until we get to the first waterfall. If we can get to it. Let's hope so. Lots of tree roots sticking out as well, which is quite a trip hazard, believe me. I've just found out. Now it's quite a long walk to the first waterfall, so be prepared. Now if you do rely on wheelchairs or things like that, then it's probably not the easiest place to get to. Just bear that in mind, even on a summer's day. It's very uneven ground and it's hilly, and the roots as well sticking up won't help. Now the Fairy Glen, I think I said on the last video, legend has it that the fairies kept the water clean for the villagers. And I think the children of the village used to come and bring flowers to the stream to thank them. Which is nice. I'm not sure they do that anymore, but that's how it used to be. And I must admit the water does look very clean, so I wonder if the fairies are still doing their job. What do you think? Fairies are supposed to be nice things, aren't they? Not nasty things, so we can't call this a spooky video. So even at this time of year, it still gets very busy. I'm surprised by the amount of people here today, although you can't see them. We have passed quite a few. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? Isn't that stunning? Imagine that in the summer. So just imagine how busy it would be in the summer. It'll take you a fair while to get through to the waterfalls. But I tell you what, it's well worth a visit. It really is well worth a visit. So we're getting much closer now to the first waterfall, and the stream's still on the left there, and you can just see this other bridge that we need to cross now. Now these are they're not in too bad condition, these bridges, apart from the one up by the second waterfall, which is closed off, which is a shame. Now, if you're brave enough, you could attempt to go across that there, couldn't you, that trunk? Who would do that? Well, I guess that's what they used to do before the bridge was built, because I don't think these are that old, these bridges. I think the one up by the first waterfall, or the last waterfall, whichever way you come from, I think that was built in 2009. So how would you have got across without the bridges? You'd have to use your own means of getting across that. Now this is getting a bit tricky now, because we're getting higher and higher, and we're still following the stream. Now there's very little path here at all. We are literally on the edge, but you can start to see the waterfalls coming into view now. There we go. There they are. Now once we get to the bottom of this, that's about as far as we can go, because they've closed it off for the time being. I'm sure they'll get it sorted. But if you watch my other video, that will show you the other waterfall. Did the fairies break the bridge, I wonder? So what used to happen, people used to come along here and put coins into the woodwork, into the wood, into the trees, into the branches, and make a wish. But now all that's stopped because it's causing disease. But there's the waterfall. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely spectacular. And on a cold and frosty and icy day, it's even more so. Let's see if I can get another view of it. And there's the stream cascading down there. I've done well not to fall. Can you imagine that after lots and lots of rainfall? You can actually feel the spray coming off it when it really cascades down there. Would you be brave enough to stand under there, have a shower? It's a bit cold. But to the left there, you've got the steps which take you on the next part of the journey, which we can't get to, and that would take you up to the top waterfall. As I say, take a look at my other video for that one. Well, there we go. That was worth a walk up to, wasn't it? Stunning. Even the rocks up there. Stunning. How do the trees cling on? You need to see it for yourself. The camera doesn't really do it justice. So folks, hope you've enjoyed that short video of the second waterfall. If you've enjoyed this, just check out my other videos. There's links to them on my Facebook page, Brummie in the Highlands. Give that a look if you've got Facebook, if you've got access to Facebook. If not, you'll find me on YouTube, Brummie in the Highlands. Don't forget to click the like button if you've enjoyed it, and the subscribe button just up the top there, and also the little bell. The little bell, that's important. Click the little bell, that will give you a reminder and a notification of when I've got new videos coming out. So, thanks for watching. I will be posting more videos. Keep a lookout for those. There's some spooky ones. Spooky ones. Check it out. Brummie in the Highlands. Until the next time, from Brummie in the Highlands, see you later.